We all know how quickly things can change, and I will say this. I will have no hesitation to reintroduce the hard border if that's what's needed to protect the health of Western Australians. I will be carefully monitoring the situation each and every day to ensure we are ready to adjust our border controls to keep our state safe. It's important to note that failure to follow these directions will be enforceable by law, with penalties ranging from a $1,000 infringement up to a $50,000 fine for individuals. Only the modified 2 square metre rule, with the recent exemptions for some venues, and remote Aboriginal community restrictions will remain in place for the time being within WA. But to be clear, this cautious move to a controlled border does not change the strong and stringent measures we have had in place to protect WA, like hotel quarantine for all international arrivals, strong measures at our ports and hotel quarantine for maritime crew, hotel quarantine for international flight crew, and no change to the 14 days of self-quarantine for New South Wales and Victorian arrivals. Personal responsibility here in Western Australia needs to continue. I'm urging all West Australians to embrace COVID-safe principles. We all need to act responsibly and follow the health advice. That is why we are strongly encouraging all local businesses and venues to update and maintain their COVID safety plans. We'll be consulting with industry and organisations over coming days to ensure appropriate mechanisms and contact registers are ready to be rolled out if necessary. It is up to us all to do the right thing. Wash your hands, keep a safe distance if possible, stay home if you're sick, and get tested if you have symptoms. The virus has not been defeated around the world. Therefore, we must work together to prevent a serious outbreak and not jeopardise the hard work of each and every Western Australian. The worsening second waves around the world and the increasing number of Australians returning home means the numbers of COVID-19 cases in hotel quarantine are at a high level. New Zealand is one country that has community spread under control and has strong border controls in place. Although WA will not be signing up to the one-way travel bubble with New Zealand at this stage, we can take one sensible step. Effective from tomorrow, that is 12:01 a.m, Saturday, October 31, exempt New Zealand travellers arriving via other Australian cities will now be directed to self-quarantine for 14 days at a suitable premise. They will also be required to present for a COVID-19 test on day 11 of their arrival in Western Australia. This step forward is based on health advice, and I'm confident that the self-quarantining arrangement gives us that extra layer of protection just in case. However, it's important as a country we do not rush to open our international borders further. I've said this before and I will say it again. The Commonwealth Government must take an extra cautious approach to any changes to our international border. It is our strong international borders that give us the confidence to transition to this controlled interstate border. However, if the Commonwealth Government moves to establish further travel bubbles with other nations, we reserve our right to do what is in the best interest of Western Australia, including reinstating our hard border. We need the rest of the country to stay safe. We're all in this together. As we look around the world, the impacts of the virus are everywhere to be seen. Unnecessary and high-risk moves must be avoided. Now, I understand many West Australians might feel worried about the steps that we are planning to take. I want to reassure those people that these steps to move to a controlled interstate border are based on health advice and are safe and sensible. They are cautious, considered and careful steps. I would not be making this decision unless I thought it was the right step to take.